Blade's not the only vampire in town now. Hey, what's going on my YouTube street people? It's Pyro coming in with another video. We've got a trailer reaction review, breakdown, what we learned and all that good jazz. But before I jump into that, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good jazz, because it does show you support. No matter how little or big you think it is, it shows support, so that's all important. But either way, we're going to jump straight into this reaction review breakdown. Well, we're going to watch the trailer first, and then we're going to break down after. You already know what it is. You know how this goes down. But I got my headphones ready, so let's jump into this.
Michael, I've known you since you were a child.
It's very English.
You're a gift.
Pretty smart.
You always have.
Uh-huh.
If there's an answer to the disease, you'll find it.
See, I can't really remember a lot of the Morbius backstory. I just know that he is a doctor.
I should have died years ago.
He does experiments on himself,
Not to fix this.
and then he becomes a vampire.
And just running out of time. This could be my last chance.
You're up to something. What is it?
That's not exactly legal.
I want to see you get hurt more than you already have.
This would be a cure.
People are going to be screaming Batman a lot at the beginning of this.
At what cost?
Okay, so I think they're going with the anti-hero vibe of this. Is it though? I mean, ooh, that's cheating.
What's happening?
Why do I recognize her?
I feel I'm more alive than ever.
Increased strength and speed.
This is looking good. Okay, visual looks nice.
Echolocation. And an overpowering urge to consume blood.
Well. Oh, this song.
How far are we allowed to go
Spider-Man.
to fix something that's
And
broken?
this guy, the doctor.
Until the remedy
It's upside down, bro.
is worse than the disease.
Nice.
Michael Morbius. Got tired of doing the whole good guy thing, huh?
What's up, Doc?
Whoa. That's the end of that. Let's break it down. Okay, as you guys know, I literally watch the trailer, react, whatever, and then break it down. So what I learned from this is that I'm actually excited to see this movie now. I knew about it, Morbius, after everything, like with Sony, Spider-Man, Disney, all that jazz. Knew they were doing it because they announced it, and I was like, all right, cool. Morbius is an interesting character. I don't know much about the background besides what I've read and seen in certain comics when he's in there with Spider-Man or whatever it is, and bits and pieces. So I don't know how truthful or faithful, whatever the word is you want to use, to the comics that showed. But I do know that he is a doctor, he's smart. Something happens, it could be like a lizard type thing or a Doc Ock type thing, I can't remember. But it seems like an interesting story. I think it might be going the anti-hero route with the way they've tried to show it, at least at the beginning. They might be trying to make him very Blade-esque in the fact that he is a vampire of sorts, but he tries to do good, which sometimes Morbius does do that. I think originally he was very much a villain, then he kind of became a hero. It depends on which story you're kind of showing, but it does seem, as for a movie, this seems very interesting. It seems like they're kind of trying to take a horror element with this, which New Mutants is kind of doing that as well, which I think is coming out in April. This movie, though, coming out this year as well, later on in the year, though, looks good. visually, there was some nice stuff that I saw in there as well. The actors, and most importantly, the actors, Jared Leto, I actually like him as an actor. I like 30 Seconds to Mars music, whatever. But he's a good actor, and I just hope he gets the justice he deserves comically, as in comic bookly, for this, more so than he did in Suicide Squad for Joker, because I liked the character that they had, but it wasn't a good Joker for me. But that's another story. We're talking about Morbius, and this is looking really good. Adrian Toomes, the Vulture. Now, I'm presuming that that's the same character that Michael Keaton is playing. I would hope so, because if so, then it really does connect those universes of the Disney Spider-Man, Tom Holland, that is shared with Sony, which is why it says the company that brought you Spider-Man Homecoming and Far From Home and Venom. It only really brought you Venom. Far From Home and Homecoming is very much a Disney property, even though the paperwork says Sony. But either way, that I'm hoping that's the character they're playing. I don't know much about the casting, whatever they did, but that to me was the best thing about the trailer, because it actually shows a connected universe. Whether Spider-Man actually appears in this universe or not, yes, we saw the picture of the part in the clip where he was walking past the graffiti art of him. Yes, that's good. That's a nice Easter egg. But showing Adrian Toomes, maybe they're hinting at Sinister Six, and the Sinister Six is when they there's 6 heroes, Sinister Six, that basically are the arch nemesis team, which is made up of all of Spider-Man's enemies. So one version of it is Doc Ock, Sandman, Kingpin, and just a number of his classic villains all come together in a group of 6. Normally headed by Norman Osborn, I believe it is, or Doc Ock, one of the two. And one of the biggest stories that happen is when Peter Parker is killed, and then that's when Miles Morales comes from in the Ultimate Universe. But it's just really interesting. I'm hoping that's the route they're going with, because Sinister Six, because of how diverse that team is, you can have any number of Spider-Man villains in there, and it works well as a Sinister Six because of how many different people have been a part of the Sinister Six. And I cannot wait to see what they're doing, because you still have Scorpion out there as well, who as far as we know is still alive. Mysterio might be alive, we don't know, but he might be, and hopefully he still is. And then you've got Doc Ock that could still come, you've got Norman Osborn that could still come, and you've got Venom, who could possibly be part of the Sinister Six. It's unlikely because they made him very much the anti-hero Venom, but there are a number of characters that you could bring into this. And there's Hydra Man as well, who was hinted at in the in Spider-Man Far From Home after the whole beginning incident with Mysterio, blah blah blah. But it looks good. This movie I'm very much excited for. I wasn't excited for a lot of the comic movies that were coming out this year, bar say Black Widow. I'm excited for New Mutants because it's something that feels fresh and different and horror. I don't like horror, but this movie now, after seeing this trailer, I'm on board with it. I'm very much on board with the excitement level in this. I like the direction that this movie is going in visually. I like the direction that it's going in with the action style that it's got. It seems going to be very dark and very Dracula-like, which I think Jared Leto can play off very, very well. And the actress's name, I can't remember her name, but she's hot, so that's always nice. And I would say more about her actual work, but I can't remember who she is to say what her work is good or not, but she looked like she's playing the role just fine from what I saw. Like I said, I'm very interested in seeing this. That's pretty much what I've gathered from this. The most hype that I've gotten from this trailer is seeing who is, I presume, to be Adrian Toomes, because it's Michael Keaton in this movie. If it isn't Adrian Toomes, I'm going to be hella annoyed that I got so hype about this. But the movie does look good. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about this movie, trailer, reaction, everything. What do you think Sony's going to do with this? Because I think looking at the trailer, and I could not say this about the Venom movie, the trailer for this Morbius movie looks good. Venom just looked okay. It looked like I was going to be passable. But Morbius, props off for this trailer work. It's gotten the hype out of me. And Sony, it doesn't do that for me. I'm not going to lie. But this time, it's there. Definitely there. Anyways, dudes, like I said, comment section below, let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, shows your support, like I said in the beginning. Gonna be videos in this area here. Subscription, as always. Dudes, I still haven't signed up yet, so peace.